Hi, everyone. Today I'll be sharing our project called Equity Integration in Action, a journey to disaggregated race and self-identity collection within the association. My name is Deepi Sir, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer at the Ontario Association of Social Workers. OASW is the voice of social work in Ontario. We represent nearly 9,000 members and counting. We have the opportunity to actively speak on behalf of social workers on issues of interest to the profession, and we advocate for improvement on social policies and programs that directly affect social work and the communities, families, and individuals we serve, including mental health and well-being across Ontario. I know that CSAE directs its attention towards how leaders like myself can develop skills in optimizing governance, setting direction, guiding teams, managing operations, and delivering value. Well, similarly at OASW, we've tried to build a strong emphasis on these areas, and today I'll have the opportunity to talk about a project whereby we integrated these principles. Well, firstly, this submission talks about a key milestone in our new 5-year strategic plan called Moving Ahead Together. The importance of equity integration has been named as one of those 4 strategic directions, and our submission on introducing race and self-identity data collection is a 2-year endeavor that marked an opportunity to have realized a great, exciting new launch this year. In June 2023, we launched our initiative to collect voluntary race and self-identity data with our social work membership on gender, indigeneity, race, ethnic origin, 2S LGBTQ+ identity, and ability and disability. These data components have begun being collected through our membership, and the organization has demonstrated leadership and strategy planning for this initiative by incorporating the viewpoints and insights from our staff, the board of directors, members, and our community partners. Today, I'll walk you through our planning and development of this work. First, I'll start with the need. Well, we know, like many others, many organizations are beginning to have decisive conversations about race and self-identity data collection. They're doing this across sectors, across settings, and across public and private domains. We also know that given the landscape of disproportionate effect of COVID-19 on racialized communities, especially Black and Indigenous communities, this imperative has risen even further. While we've been focused on equity and inclusion for quite some time at OASW, a 2020 member survey demonstrated that 73% of OASW members who responded identified as non-racialized or as white. And we know this is not reflective of our profession or the communities that we serve. And so we knew we could not leave change to chance, and instead we required intentional, innovative action and leadership to influence change. And so we struck up our very first ever Equity Integration Advisory Group made up of experts in our own membership. They propelled us to integrate a sustained commitment to promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion through our operations, our decision-making, advocacy, and engagement. So we continue to use this particular group to help guide and build this work and hold an accountable measure. We conducted this plan through 8 key steps. After developing data questions based on research and best practices, we piloted them in our learning center where we offer professional development webinars. We did this through the feedback surveys at the end of each webinar. We consulted with many community experts. We also consulted with the Ontario College of Social Workers and Social Service Workers. Our board of directors engaged in formalized training on equity and race, and subsequently had many discussions about the endorsement and formalization of this plan. We advanced the process through focus groups and sought member feedback, seeking their input specifically on the questions we were going to ask, and we employed an iterative evaluation plan that involved refinement, incorporating feedback from our members, and consulting our advisory group on a regular basis. Our intention has been to ensure a very transparent process and to share what we are asking, how the data will be collected and stored, while we emphasize a focus on continuous improvement. We also had to update our database to meet the capacity of this new data collection. This led to the finalization of the questions and adding them to our membership join and renewal process. We finally took a dual approach to sharing this with our membership. We hosted a panel discussion with experts and myself on the importance of race-based data collection. Finally, a CEO and president member communication went out to invite them to participate in this very important initiative. We've not had any previous attempts to pilot voluntary race and self-identity questions. However, we have tried to pilot a few of these questions through our Learning Center feedback surveys. We do this on Zoom through the end of our webinar deliveries. We collect the data through Excel and membership database, and we have a dedicated resource to analyze this. We then move to wanting to expand and encompass the entire membership in this initiative. While the investment in time has been an interesting and meaningful endeavor, we learned through the process that engaging with stakeholders has been important to contributing to the overall success, but equally important has been the importance of discussing this with our entire team at every strategic planning opportunity. Even still, we had a dedicated group of individuals to help this project move forward. We had a CEO sponsorship model. We had a director of professional development, a director of policy and communications, our managers of communications and marketing, specialists in the data analysis area, research assistants and student participation, senior consulting from the community, and in-kind support from our equity integration advisory group members, as well as focus group participations. What's gone well? A significant accomplishment in successfully executing this project has been emphasizing the importance with equity data with our members. So this initiative has become very collaborative. We've sought member feedback on the questions specifically, on how to roll them out, how to collect this data, how to store the data, and how to talk about the data. I can't stress the importance of what an iterative planning process that has been, and still having to document each step of the way. With ongoing education and engagement, we expect to gain valuable insights from this data, and we hope to enhance and improve the services and supports we offer as an association. Since we launched, 128 new members have opted in to share their voluntary race and self-identity data. We have a rolling membership, so we expect this number to change monthly. We've learned a lot through this process, and we continue to learn. Our journey has taught us that while this work is crucial, it also requires a significant effort, and a key lesson is crafting to what we need based on the innovations available to us. We did consult with a number of folks and also have seen some highlighted different perspectives, subjective approaches, and personal opinions on how the questions should be asked. We also discovered that while an environmental scan shows us there are many opportunities to replicate this work, we really ended up with having to craft a solution that was unique to us. Next time, we'll remark that the technical aspects are crucial to this learning. Employing a new membership data collection across 9,000 members requires a thoughtful approach to the technical expertise, and that to be built in at the onset. We'll think about tracking this journey and monitoring in a very decisive way at the onset, thinking about metrics. While we were very focused on the questions that we would ask and the types of profile updates we would make, we didn't start the process of equity metrics early enough in order to be able to report. And so that and continuous engagement with experts and membership is vital in testing and refining our approach, but we would also begin to document earlier. Many benefits. We've seen the realization of an important part of our strategic plan. We've seen a demonstrated successful interest and collaboration with over 220 webinar registrants. And we've seen a desire to continue those webinar offer deliveries on the topic of race-based data. This tells us that we've activated a collective responsibility to expand our representation on our diverse backgrounds. We hope that the conversation will continue to advance the association's community through added value and provide knowledge sharing resources for continuous improvement. And we'll think about data collection as an add-on value to advance the work of excellence by enhancing services and highlighting the commitment to our social work members and our communities. In terms of final steps, we look forward to encouraging members to learn more about the initiative. We hope our members will also watch the on-demand webinar, Let's Talk About Race-Based Data. More than that, we look for opportunities to share the successes of this across our sector, think about an evaluation plan, share our equity work, and we hope to shape the future of how equity race-based data collection influences the communities and association work for the future. Thank you for your time today. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out.